You are not supposed to be there. No, no. Buzz them. Do not make the same mistake I did, especially when it comes to training your dog. Stay tuned. Let me show you what I mean. So I got this package in the mail. This is a Jugbow dog training collar. This is a great product. Now, when I first got the product, I'm gonna show you some video right here. I first opened this product, I was super excited, and I just like opened it up outside. I'm showing you all the things inside. There's all the different parts and there's all the different pieces. And I really am excited about everything that I got. The problem is that I didn't take time to read the directions. I didn't take time to read the user's manual like I should have. And so we went about our business. We added the collar, we put the collar on Maverick, and you can see here me putting the collar on him. I had the remote. I was really excited about the remote. I was looking at all the different features of the remote, and I'm gonna show you here in a second. From the beginning, we never intend to use the shock version. So there's 3 different features of this remote. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's the remote right here. You can see right now, I could push all the buttons I want and nothing's happening. That's because it's on lock. Now, if you look at the side, you can lock it. You just slide this down to unlock it. Now, there's a special feature right here, which I didn't realize for the first couple days, where you can take it and you can change it from one dog to another dog. That's the second channel. It's really cool that way. It's a really cool feature, but we're keeping it on dog number 1. Now, there are 3 features on this remote, and this collar is amazing that way. And I've had lots of other collars that have worked for my other animals, but really nothing that's worked for Maverick. Now, he's a cattle dog and he's definitely training to work cattle. We have not had the opportunity to use this collar for training him to work cattle right now because we're not moving cattle like that currently. But for right now, we're using it to just train him for poor behavior because he's an 18-month-old puppy. And I'm saying puppy because he has got a lot of energy and he's still working out some of those puppy kinks. So let me show you what this does, okay? So you've got the features right here. You've got the beeping, and that just makes a little beep, beep, beep sound, okay? That beeps him, and it's loud. I've got the beeping portion up to its max. Then you've got this little vibration that just kind of goes bzzz, like that. Not like a buzz, like a electric, but like a vibration, and it gives him a little boop. He's like, whoa. Now, the features of this collar are, again, you've got 4 features, really, okay? Now, I didn't know about some of these things until I played with it a little bit more. Now, the cool thing, too, is you can adjust the numbers here on what you want to do. I can take it all the way up to, it'll give me a warning here in a second. There's my warning. It's saying, hey, this electrical shock thing is way too high. And I'm not taking it that high. I'm going to stay down. I think we were at 37. And I'll explain why we're at 37 here in a minute. So we got that one. We've got the level 1 for the buzzing or the vibration feature. And then we've got the loudest feature. That's F8. That's the loudest we can make it. And it's definitely louder, and I want to hear it when I'm making that sound for him. So you lock it in place just by hitting that. Now, this is a great remote. I love it. We've been able to not lose it. That's always been our problem in the past. But one of the things that I had a problem with is I didn't read the directions. I didn't read the directions on the features, and even the quick start I looked at, but I didn't pay attention to this. So we left the plastic pieces covering the metal because I didn't want to use the metal part, right? I'm like, I don't really want to use this, and I'm going to leave this on him pretty much all the time. I'm not going to really need it all the time, but I'm going to use it as much as possible for the next few weeks, practice with it, really get it working. The only problem with that is, again, I left the plastic on it, and so he wasn't really feeling, he was hearing the buzzing, the little, beeping sound, but he wasn't feeling that vibration. He also is a blue heeler, which means he has like a double coat, and a double coat means his fur is really thick around his neck, and so he wasn't feeling it. So he would hear the beep and go, oh, what's that? And we would beep him, and then we would do a little vibration thing when he was doing something naughty. And when I say naughty, I mean like chasing animals, chasing cows that he wasn't supposed to do, and most recently, scratching violently on the door and whining to get in. So we really started putting this into play over the last few days. He's been really doing great. He's been learning, but my female dog, who is over 12 years old now, is in heat one final time, I guess. And he, at 18 months old, an unneutered male, wants to get to her immediately and all the time. And so he has spent the last 5 days basically going as fast as he can, as rough as he can after her. He's been chasing her down. He's been aggressively grabbing her. He's been trying to fight with my other boy blue heeler. He has been very much out of character for Maverick. And so we have resorted to using the shock. We had to shock him. Beep him and then shock him. Get down. Guys, now the other night I couldn't figure out what was going on. He was aggressively scratching at the door. He wouldn't stop. He does not do well in kennels, so we don't want to put him in a small space or a kennel. We were at our wits' end, and so I started shocking him. But the weird thing is he wasn't feeling it, and I was frustrated, and I thought, this doesn't work. Well, we neglected the fact that he has a double layer of hair, and we should have put the longer pieces on him. So I finally had my older kid. So they comes with this little tester, so you can put the tester on the metal pieces, and it'll light up when you feel you have the metal. It'll light up when you do the electricity. And there's these pieces right here, and I'm going to show you. These are the smaller pieces. So it comes with these plastic pieces over top. These were over top the whole time, guys, and I'm trying to like shock them to like, I just want a little quick zap, like a little zip, a little zap. Like a little zap, just a little boop. Not the double. That double one right there, it's a little double, like pow pow. Anyway, I started going bzz, and then I started going bzz, bzz. Nothing was working for hours on end. I'm exhausted. He's exhausted. I'm frustrated. Eric's frustrated. Well, the next morning I realized I did things wrong. I didn't take these off, dummy. And I didn't have the pieces, these little tiny pieces, these little bits. Hold on, let me show you. See this right here? That right there? I didn't have the longer ones. They should have been longer. So this is a little tiny nub. Well, they should have been longer because his hair is double. So it needs to be able to have more of a contact with his neck where he can feel it. He couldn't feel this. This is like right on top of his hair. So for an entire day, I was kind of like frustrated. I was zapping him. I was trying everything I could. And I was so like just at my wit's end with not only him, but with the collar. I was like, this doesn't work. This is so frustrating. You know, I hear the little sound. I hear all of it. So do yourself a favor, guys. Read the directions. Watch the video that they have a video for, because they do have a QR code to show you how to use it. So here's my review. Make sure you watch the video. It's worth it. It is 100% worth it. So now, after we figured out what we were doing wrong, for like days, okay, like a couple days actually, he has done really well. We do use the shock portion. Once we adjusted that, he hears it and then he is warned. So the way we do it is we will, and maybe we're wrong, and if we're wrong, I'm sorry. If you're a dog trainer and you're watching this, you're like, how dare you? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to abuse him, I promise. It's really just for training purposes. And so this is where we're at. This is where we're staying. He has been very receptive of this. And there's even a video, I think you saw in the very beginning or somewhere in this video, you're going to see a picture of him or a video of him. He's actually on our air conditioning unit. Super dangerous. He'd stop. He was not fazed by me. Therefore, zip, little quick, boop, and he was done. He didn't like it. He whined for a second, but he has not gotten back up on there since, guys. These definitely help when it comes to training more stubborn puppies. Again, I love the feature where you can use the sound and then follow it with the vibration, not the shock. But if you need to use the shock, it's there. So whenever we are having him doing poor behavior, we are correcting that behavior and training him to do things right. So this has been a great collar for that. We have learned very quickly how to use it once I paid attention and read the instructions. That's my bad. But it is a really good collar. Again, it's called Jugbow. I'm going to put a link in the description so that you can get this very collar that we have. And not only that, you should be able to get a discount with our code. So don't forget to check out the description. I really hope you give this a try if you have a dog that needs some training collar. Maybe it's they're not staying with you, whatever it is. I hope that you take time to look into a good quality training collar. We've had this collar now for about We've had it on him for over 3 weeks. It's been almost a month since we have been using it. And again, you're gonna see footage from when I first put it on him. And then even now, I don't have any real before footage, but I can tell you that he has learned. And so there is some footage of him on the AC unit, and then the next footage you're gonna see is him just standing at the window, being a good boy and not getting onto the AC unit. So he's done well, he's learning fast, and I think with consistency and good tools like this collar, you're gonna have some really smart and well-trained pets. So thanks again. We hope you stay tuned to the channel. We have more to come, lots of full-length videos coming up. We've been working on quite a few. So yeah, stay tuned, check us out. We'll see you again. Bye. All right, so in the meantime, I'm gonna read the instruction manual thing and I'm gonna look at the video. But I'm also gonna keep this in my pocket so I can use it if he gets feisty. All right, new test. He's gonna feed the animals. At this point, usually Maverick is heavily in his face and wanting to be involved. So we're gonna see if Maverick goes over there while he feeds the animals. I think he just wants to play, so. Only time we will use the shock on him is if he is actively chasing cows and that it's not necessary and he's chasing them just to chase them and be bad, right? Right? Otherwise, you're doing great. Boop. So far, so good. All right.